What's up, my good people? What's up, my good people? This is Charles. I am Brandon Madison of Nexxlegacy Radio, and I have with me my guest. I've been a fan of this man's music, right, for a minute. Didn't know him until we had a mutual friend to collab with and put him on. And I'm here to not just give this man his flowers. We're here to talk about his music, how he got into it, what he's up to now, a lot of the real shit that comes off from like real artists. Like I said, I've been a fan of this guy. He didn't even know me until the day, but we gonna light it up. And
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Here, my homeboy Paper Pat in the building on Next
hey,
Legacy
hey,
Radio. What's the word, bro? What's
on
the word?
on Nexxlegacy Radio. Shout out to my guy. I appreciate you, brother. Hey,
Man, hey,
I
hey.
don't know if you're pouring. I'm gonna pour right back into you. So I'm a fan of you now. You know what I mean? I supported you. I
Ah,
appreciate
ah.
you.
Listen,
Yes,
bro. Listen, hey, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I've been a fan of your music. Like, this whole Dago connection is just super, super important now. Cause our mutual friend put us on to each
yeah,
other in this
yeah,
movement, right? So to me, what's cool is I'm like, man, I've been a fan of Paper Pat and his music for a minute. He just didn't know me. I didn't know him. And
hmm
it's just a nice collaboration. But I gotta give you your flowers to start off before we do anything, because everybody know it's a grind, right? To be
hmm
able to, what I'm saying, put the music down, to work hard, to be able to, 4 minute songs doesn't take 4 minutes to make. You know what I'm saying? It can take a day or two, a month,
years.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly. So, giving flowers and shit like that is important because y'all don't get the credit y'all deserve for putting out not just his, but just
yeah.
timeless joints that a lot of not just new fans, but your classic fans could
Yeah.
appreciate. So I want to say thank you for putting that work in, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And it started with just being a fan of music in general in San Diego to the point where I used to go to these mom and pop stores and collect CDs and follow people before me to link the gap to now where it's people coming behind me, and the organic grind before it was digital, where it was CDs and we have to be in the mud to get it. And I love to have that though. I love to be the person kind of building that for my city where I can say how it was musically in the city for artists where I mean who was really putting it down back in the day and grinding into the digital age. But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
So how you got started? I mean, what was your motivation for getting into music? Like, what's your origin story, bro?
I mean, I don't know. I think I was born into it musically, like you know what I mean. And always been, I don't know, like I used to box myself into being a rapper, but
All right.
musically inclined. I grew up off of old school R&B, jazz, different stuff. I'm from New Orleans. I was born there, so it's a different sound. Music is a different sound, and everywhere. So my uncle played saxophone in a jazz band or whatever blues band, second line band. That's famous Rebirth, New Birth jazz band. So I grew up off of like bass, boom, like clap music. Then speaking of story though, I never really I was social. You know what I mean? I was um, antisocial a lot, and that was my way of speaking or telling stories. And I try to keep it organic, my music organic, where everything I put out is a story, real life.
So
And
hold up. Your path is similar to mine because I mean, antisocial, more of an introvert
yeah,
in a way.
antisocial wasn't really it, but
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, my music speaks. Even when I speak, though, what I mean. When I do choose to speak, I like to choose the right things to say. Because
No doubt.
everything has the words you put out. Has it could last forever. Even the music could last forever. And I want to send a message, and that's why my career is the way it is. A lot of music I didn't put out. I used to sex songs, drug songs, that sells, but I got kids that was coming up and I never chose the path to put that music on. I always kept it to myself. But guess
No
what
doubt.
though? It's that time to drop it. My kids are
No
older
doubt.
now. Yeah, and that's not that time to drop it. But I chose that for now though, where like I don't know, a different path in music. I love music though. A different path though, because I was seeing this day. I've been doing this for a long time now.
Man, that's all because you grew, bro. Like, I
Grew.
mean, some people evolve. Like, I mean, how many chronic songs can you make? for a long period of time before you
Right,
know, hey, I got kids, I got
right,
grandkids now. I got
right.
like, you know what I mean?
And
Like,
me, I started the nice way though, where I put out
yeah,
the good music, were kid friendly. Then I
yeah,
dropped music for like my kids, where I did an album for them and tied them into the longevity of it. Where that album, they got ASCAP and stuff, and they'll have that money forever, where they can promote the album whenever they want and make money. $600. My last project was dedicated to my mom.
mm-hmm.
Same thing, Stephanie's son. But it was just to get that message out. I did an album for everybody, for you, before I even get into my bag. And that's how my career is, because I've never been like, you know what I mean? Everybody want to be the best, and I support that. Anybody say they're the best, you can't be the best with people like me and you, people that help you put yourself on that platform. And
Exactly.
humbly we don't say that, you know what I mean? That we the best, and that's my idea of it, because I was gonna come back. It's that time now. Now that we linking up, even the hard work I put in, there's time that'll come back to organic realness, but stuff that's gonna last forever. People not gonna be chronic and pimping forever. People gonna grow
I
up.
agree.
Yeah,
It's
and
different. So
yeah,
check it out, because I feel like this. Like I feel like just hearing a little bit about just your journey, like how you
mm,
started, is interesting because it's kind of like mine's in a
I,
sense
I I
where
still haven't got to how I started.
yeah, no,
I was
go ahead, bro, go
yeah,
ahead.
how I started to rap though is being stuck and can't live life. I had cancer for the first time, and I was sick, and I had a laptop, and I started with tape, rapping into the tape, but this is when I
Yeah,
first
yeah,
started to be able to put my music on CDs and be able to pass them around. I was sick with cancer and in the house, and didn't know where. You know what I mean? I was just messing around, and I started recording my voice. I lived my voice, and then that's how it kind of branched off. My cousin Peanut was supposed to be the rapper of our family, and so I
yeah.
used to keep my stuff to myself, like, oh, I have this music, but that's how it started, though, like, yeah, how I got on wax. I gave recipe CB3s, shout out Shotty, 12 grade Shotty. I made these little mixtapes. It was probably good music, but horrible. The engineering, me rapping right into a laptop, and yeah, passed that around. But then growing, went from garage to being able to co-own my own recording studio.
Hey, so you mentioned, the cancer, the
Mm-hmm.
thing that's important to speak on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
remission now, right?
Huh?
Remission.
No,
No,
I got cancer right now.
still
I
pushing.
relapsed. Every 10 years it seems to come back. Yeah, so I'm getting chemotherapy now, and I'm going through it. But you know, I would never let it beat me up. I would never let it show or reflect. You know what I mean? But yeah, I currently have cancer now, and let's get talking about black people though. Go get checked up.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody. I had cancer. Is my third time having cancer. As much as people say how I look or anything like that, I go through it, but I'll never let it show. I'll never let it stop me. And my 2005, 2015, and now currently I had cancer, and I don't have peers in that I can talk about with that. You know what I mean? And
No doubt.
it is hard. Definitely being a black man with cancer, it's different. But I never let it be me. You know what I mean? I'll never let it beat me. Even down to the nurses and doctors, like being black with cancer is probably a life sentence.
So let me ask you this, because I think it's important for you, because you hit on just your journey, bro. Like it could be lonely sometimes, and it could be like stressful. And I know
Hmm.
the stuff that you're going through. I mean, I know too many people who was in your shoes, still in your shoes, going through
Hmm.
shit you going through, but still pushing.
Hmm.
Yeah, let me ask you this before we get deep into music and everything else.
Right.
Like the whole journey seems to be just you keep pushing the envelope to keep doing more. You got obstacles
Yeah.
clearly, but you still pushing,
Yeah.
pushing, pushing. And it's a lot of people out there right now who just want to give up.
Hmm.
'Cause you know what? I'm gonna tap out because a lot of people don't understand. I'm black, like you said. It's
Yeah.
just different, right?
Yeah.
So what makes you continue to just do it no matter what you going through personally?
Whatever you put out, whatever you do is a outcome to whatever work you put in. I got kids, and as much as I say I go through it, my reflection, me pushing through and being this motivated person, it reflects on my kids, and my kids
Yeah.
were the flawless. You know what I mean? My daughter's 19 and in college, HBH, and already a teacher with her associate's degree, and did stuff that you know what I mean? And that's for me though. I lived through that. You know what I mean? Not only that, I always had in my head, you have to think the opposite of that. You can't let stuff, and that's how I always thrive. I always got to go against those negative thoughts, and that's more challenging to me to submit to those thoughts. You get it? You get those thoughts, and I'll give up. It's easy to stop and give up.
Yeah.
Imagine you get those thoughts and you're like, nah, I'm gonna jump over this hurdle. I'm gonna be better than this thought in my head, and never give up. Like, you gotta thrive because somebody could be watching you. You get it? And you could be motivating somebody by keep on pushing and keep on putting it out and just being better, because they don't even teach us as black men how to react to challenges or people in the streets. And first time I have cancer, I had a chance to reflect on who I was. I was 17, 18, turning 18, and I lived in a halfway house, sober living house, taking care of my two little brothers, already up against life.
Yeah.
You dig? With no help in life. My mom in prison, sister in prison. You dig? And still cancer too, even being sick with medical. We can go deep into this. We'll have to have another topic where we need insurance, medical insurance, and protect yourself as black people. Money ain't money even. Definitely we have a disease like cancer. I seen you can't, like, you know what I mean? I seen my savings disappear. I see medical bills. I'm too black for the help. Ain't none of that.
Yeah.
None of that for us.
What does help mean when you black though? You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real.
That's for us. They give out money and stuff, all that nice stuff. And even for our community though, we don't have the help for my situation in our community. I got to be a help for our people. Because cancer is real.
Well, I believe in it. I still believe in it takes that village, because we had glimpses of it when we were children, right? Like, your neighbors told on you when you was doing something bad or good or whatever. You know what I mean? We had those moments where it was important, where somebody was watching you. If it wasn't folks or whoever you were rocking with, somebody was looking out for you to tell you don't do that shit, right? So it's different now. People move different. People quit different now too, right?
Yeah.
Like, it takes people quit different with their medical, with relationships, with business. Like, don't.
I like that. Quit different. I love that. Yeah, people quit different nowadays.
Yeah. Are you fucking telling the truth, bro?
And guess what? And I like to be righteous with myself as much as the times is where people quit different on you, even.
Yeah.
I like to be there on time for this interview. I like to still have that code of righteousness, so everybody can be like, he never been different, never switched, been organic, and never rode a wave.
and it's better to give and pay it forward, because you owe nobody nothing. You don't.
Nobody nothing. No. Nobody nothing. They can't even talk bad on you. The bad thing
is,
that's what I'm so righteous. People imagine somebody talking bad, like using the cancer, like, oh, cancer.
Bruh. I get people, listen, like, and I know we're gonna talk about music and all this shit, but I get people still to this day mad at me because I didn't give enough. They mad at me because I didn't give enough.
Yeah.
Who does that? How does make sense?
There want more. We give people life. You're like me. If they get this energy charge from us, then when you say, hey, they want to either come back to charge your battery, or they're like, you crossed me. Imagine doing good for people and you can't do it anymore because you got a family and everything to support.
There you go.
Or then they think you the worst guy because you have to. Now you're the worst guy in the world. But you got to keep being righteous through that, because it's always going to prevail to the point where you can kill demons.
Yeah. And I always look at it, the strength in everything we do is literally, if it's organic, you can never lose. Like, if you do what you do right now and you live your best moments, and it's just like this business. We were talking a little bit offline before we went on that live, but this business that I have, I will live and die for this. Just like my
That's
child, I will
yeah,
live and die for her. Just like my
yeah,
family,
that part.
I will do the same thing. Just like my mission to be able to pay it forward. It ain't about me. Just like the music you do right now, and talk to
It ain't
me just
about me.
about not
Yeah,
just the music you do. You ain't doing it for you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You
Cause,
not.
cause in my head, I thought I wanted to do it for me, but I seen
Yeah.
that me doing for myself, people want to take that from you, or your friends come and want to be better than your thoughts. I want
When
to be, you know. And then I learned to talk to the town, look it up. I put on every artist every month and hosted it. Didn't put myself on the only organic platform in San Diego that 56 shows, talking to town, headline almost every popping artist in the city and gave everybody their flowers, you know.
yeah,
And even doing that, people want to even, you know what I mean, figure out why. Just but they'll never figure out this. This right here, it's organic. We don't
yeah,
rehearse our
yeah.
energy, organicness. You know what I
Nah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I come off the top rope with just real shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do, man.
And
But
somebody gonna be you, wanna be you, Mr. Charles, they're gonna try to, you know. And it gonna work from it. Like, why it ain't working? Why they? I practice to be in. You know, it's in you. You don't have to. I don't know. You gotta be organic and show love. You know what I mean? And then yeah.
so look, bro. You got all these shows. You doing all this stuff. You doing. You got a catalog, bro. Let's talk about this catalog because you've been
Mhm.
doing music for a minute. But you
Yeah,
got a laundry list of a lot of good music,
yeah.
and I want you to talk to
I have
me.
more music that I haven't released than I have
I
out.
believe it. I
Yeah.
believe it. So can you tell not just myself, but these people out there, just
Mhm.
the work ethic that you put in with all the stuff you do? What's your battle plan to continue to keep putting this shit out there for the people?
To stay consistent like I do. I haven't dropped music. I'm random with the music dropping,
Yeah.
and I have so much music I haven't dropped, and more of my songs people know I never released. But now it's time to start releasing and start giving people the sound and let the other stuff live. But once you keep following, you're gonna see how my releases make sense. The way I dropped the music I did and how I'm coming next. You get it? Everything I put out already was for everybody, for my family, for my friends, for my fam, just to have that body of work because that's who I sacrificed that lifestyle for. Now I'm as an artist, I deserve to, I deserve to be, I could be ratchet and give you guys that for too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you get it? And then at the same
No
time, I
doubt.
can still push the good and the righteousness to music. And then I never put myself in a bubble. So I have R&B, I have rock songs, I have so much body work. Now it's just time to give it to the people. Starting with this though, starting building with people like you though. So you're there for it. So you're part of my mission. You know what I mean? My story. And yeah, but just hard work. I'm in the studio every Sunday for sure, dropping hooks or songs, 4 hooks a day.
Nice.
Yeah, and I do have access. You know what I mean? Call Beat Shop. Shout out if anybody need engineer time. Shout out Empire for the distribution deal. Yeah, and I'm just being righteous with it though. These are stuff that people snake you in this industry. Me just being young and starting, I've seen it all. I learned. Every time I thought I wasn't gonna do music anymore, God's like, here, you complain about this here, the back end of it, you know. But yeah,
So
um,
so how do you feel about it though? How do you feel about the industry now? Like, I mean, you've seen a lot, like you said, you've been through a lot, like you said, you've witnessed just random shit, right? Like, how do you feel about the culture
the
of the
culture's
music that you put?
the culture is not there for people like me, but it's all gonna pay off. I
Okay.
know now that if I sell myself out, if I go be random or crash out or risk my family or look stupid online, I
Yeah.
can do that right now. I can crash
Yeah.
out on this live. How they doing? Also, you know what I mean? I can do that. I can do that. I could. I learned that that's what people look for the moment.
Hey, I ain't gonna
That's
throw
what
no
people grow.
shade, but
Yeah.
you can crash out like Ray
Yeah.
J did
Like
recently, and it could
with,
just be
with,
bad business.
look, all that crazy. I can do that, but my image is I want to be pure. I don't want to ever show something that I'm not. You get it?
No doubt.
I want people to love me for what I am. You get it? I
Mhm.
don't want people to ever even because people, they're gonna outgrow themselves.
Right. Right.
You know, they're gonna outgrow themselves, and people live that mode. That's gonna last forever. You know what I mean? Even with like XXX movie stars and stuff like that. Like I'd rather be that than crashing out online when people like, you know what I mean, or like yeah. So, but that's what people gonna outgrow that stuff. Then they're gonna be. I need somebody to depend on organically, and that's gonna be me. Like Pat always been solid. I can my kids can play that. I can. You know what I mean? I can. You know what I mean? He's never switched up. He's never been funny or weird or or rode any trains or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
So,
And
so you ain't
that's
so
how
you
I
ain't
think.
trying
But
to you
then
ain't trying to
some days I'm like, I should just crash.
for real, bro.
I
Like
should crash off.
that's temptation though. That's temptation.
I should just
Temptation to do that.
right.
But check it out though. So
Yeah.
you never sold out, which is
Never.
100%. That's why your music's organic and it's
Yeah.
gonna stay that way no matter what. The temptation of crashing out
The temptation of
is
crashing
there.
out is we're gonna brand that. The temptation of crashing
Man,
out.
it's so much shade I want to throw at people, but I tend to not do it. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
Yeah,
But
just be righteous. Yeah. You know, so much shade. Good. But the temptation of crashing out is fire. We're gonna brand that a little
for real, for real.
yeah.
But the biggest thing though, especially about the culture of music, and especially hip hop too. Like I always feel like hip hop. I grew up with that. That
Me
means
too.
everything to me is sacred, right?
It does.
You hear recently about like there hasn't been a top 40 in the Billboard 100 of a hip hop artist. This was documented over the last month or so.
Right.
There hasn't been a top 40 guy or girl in that category first time in 30 years.
What? You know why though?
Tell me why.
Sales and everything else, and people are building new categories to be the best in it could be rock and all this stuff is not really hip hop.
Thank you.
I learned to auto tune my own voice. I learned to all this before.
You. There you go.
Yeah, that sucks. That you need to. I love that. You need to be give me top 40 or something like that. But that's the reason why though, and that's the lane that we're going into now with it, where they kind of gave up on hip hop.
Yeah. But
gave up on hip hop. Yeah.
But you know what? The culture of hip hop lives through R&B pop.
R&B pop.
There. It's there, but it's just not documented as such. But what's fucked up about it though is, or you know what? Let me look at it. Let me tell you both ways though. What's fucked up about it is, okay, yeah, there's a lot of people out there. R&B still use hip hop. Pop still use hip hop. There's a lot of places that still do country. Let's just keep it a buck there. Country still do that. But also the flip side, if it hasn't been the first time Billboard 100, no hip hop artists in the top 40, they just waiting on Paper Pat right now.
That part. They're waiting on Paper Pat. And then
come on.
I grew up working, networking. I travel with this. I drop my own albums independently. I know how the industry works.
Yeah.
The temptation of crashing out or selling out. So a lot of the industry was locked down for real organic people like me. You get it? You know, where I'm not no fool. And then we have these distribution companies, record label companies, and all this stuff that's hubbing where we can advance.
Yep.
Imagine as a kid thinking, if I'm on a record deal, I got to do some funny shit with Diddy or some crazy shit like that. You know what I mean?
I gotta go sell my soul, go get this. So man, you know how weird. You know what? It makes you think too. You know how weird it was back then, though. Because remember,
it's open now, though. It's open game.
Yeah, bruh. You feel me? It's
open
different
season.
Now. You're independent. It's different. You can move different, but people are still tempted. The temptation of wanting to be or get a record deal.
Yeah, it's the temptation of it.
It's real.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you even about that. I've been reached out to it. I never had a grand opportunity, but opportunities. You know what I mean? And this is when people knew about my situation, about cancer and stuff like that. And I chose to do it independently because the rights to my music, when I'm gonna drop an album called Family Fortune Fame for my kids and have them have that for the rest of their life, and people telling me I can't even do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I always chose that independently, but I need a check right now, though. But I was ready for the y'all get that. Yeah, right now because I got bills to pay, but still though. But and y'all can have this. I mean, you can have this bag. You know what I mean? But I'll never give my kids music or my ideas away or anything. You know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean? Not right. You know what I mean? But the billboards, everything, because people, I don't know, but we right though, but to the point where they did saturate it so much that nobody's in the top 40 is crazy.
I know, but it's honestly, it's real though. You know why? Because the creativity is a little stagnant.
Yeah.
But people are starting to go back down to the underground now.
Yeah, that's where
to be able to go find these gems, which is the reason why I say
no ChatGPT.
Paper Pat hits that top 40, y'all. Let's keep it a book. If he hits that top 40, you see why. It's there to be taken, but it's not just you though. I'm putting
humbly
you
it's not just me. It's, you know what I mean? Humbly it's not just me. But at the same time, I'm gonna stay consistent and stay giving people jewels in my music and telling and being organic where I know what hip hop is. I know the feeling. You know what I mean? The feeling of music is gone now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The emotion in music is gone. It's all AI, ChatGPT up. You know what I mean? There's no more soul into it no more. So yeah, let's shoot for that top 40 list. I want that. That's manifested it. You know what I mean? Look, 39, 40, I'll be happy with that. I ain't gotta be one. I just want to be on the list and
doing it independent, doing it on your own is gonna shake some things up. But you mentioned
it's possible.
It is. You mentioned AI. You mentioned Chat GPT.
Yeah, no Chat GPT
is taking over. I heard little interviews and comments from a lot of people saying that, you know what, it's no longer human anymore. Like you can literally go in and create, do something that you don't even need somebody. No,
and people put training wheels on themselves.
Yeah,
people not getting the knowledge, and I would never get my thoughts to this. I can't, because I'm more creative to the point where that's my competition. Everybody's on ChatGPT making their graphics. Not even being no hater or anything like that. I can see the ChatGPT in there. I mean, and it's not appealing to organic people. You know what I mean? Then what do you always vanilla? You're gonna always have to be put on the spot one time with it. Like, you know what I mean? Be organic. You're gonna have to learn how to read. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Not only that, your thoughts. Yeah, your thoughts. You're putting your thoughts in the hub to the point where somebody's gonna say, "Oh, I want to." You know what I mean? I want to something similar to you. They're gonna give your ideas away. But that's my competition now. I know that I think different.
But it can. But you know what? When people overuse specific things, then it becomes like
how to bake cookies. Come on, brother.
Yeah, I mean, you know what happens when you eat too much shit? You get fat, right? Like you eat. What happens?
Quickly, I came up with this crazy theory when I was trying to explain to people, and it's the step and shit theory.
All right, tell me.
I don't know how to bar where I say I just stepped in shit, and then it just came to robots, anything. If they step in fucking shit.
Oh shit.
Imagine, you know what I mean? If they step in shit, the step in shit theory. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. The bar is how you, like, when you step in shit, we get the curb or the grass or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, the step in shit theory. Yeah. So real shit's always gonna live.
I feel it. I mean, but you just said it right there, because if you put something out there that's honest, that is yours, that people can relate to, you could be 50, 60 and still rap that shit, put that shit out there for everybody else to rock with, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like we got blueprints of the people before us, but people still want to go the route. Like, I mean, you got to think about it. Like, you're gonna be a great, this is women rappers, even guys too, for this matter. Like women rappers, you gonna twerk when you a grandmama and you gonna be on stage doing that, or can you rap about something else that you can carry some weight where everybody can feel what you mean? It doesn't have,
and you can sell it too. You can talk about how you did the right way, but anybody gonna twerk with you forever.
No, I ain't gonna have beats.
Look, how they said, I'm not gonna have beats forever. I'm not gonna have beats forever. I'm not gonna be putting it up forever. You know what I mean? I want my beats to last forever.
Hey, for real, bro. Like, I mean,
I don't want nobody count my feet either. I want to say, God, I want to say I got 40 hoes, and
man, people back gonna throw out, man. I can't be twerking. Women can't be twerking.
Yeah.
I don't want,
I
I'm
can't,
not
I can't, I
gonna
can't
lay
have ops my whole life either. I can't be a killer my whole
for
life.
real,
I
for
can't.
real.
You
You
40
gonna
something?
be,
How many people
bro.
you shoot already? Damn, you been shooting people for a long time. 40 something and still gang
and
banging?
still
Like,
ain't caught it, and still ain't caught a case yet, bro.
yeah,
And still ain't
it
caught
takes you to crash out.
a
Yeah.
man. I think it's. I mean, the AI stuff and everything else. I feel like we are in the matrix for real, for real. But I always feel like if you could come out of it knowing what the deal is, it's gonna make your situation a lot easier. Whatever. I'm not telling anybody to not use whatever, but whatever is gonna enhance you. It's just like steroids, bro. Like you know how many people use that and crashed out later in
Then
life.
their
And
body turn out trash.
come on.
The internet's gonna crash, and these people are not gonna know how to read or find it themselves. And I know though, my people taught me and passed it on how to get the knowledge, where to get the knowledge at, and you still got to find it in books, and you can't be dependent, because in prison ain't no chat GPT. When the shit hit the fan, ain't no chat GPT. When you lose your phone, ain't no chat or none of that to help you out in life. You know what I mean? Then you're codependent on a device. I'm gonna go fucking fish and scale that shit. Chat GPT.
Come on, bro. Tell that truth, man.
Don't
Tell
sit
the
there like
truth.
a flat tire. I was
That's
thinking
it.
out, and men, but let them have it though. And I stay in my. Nah, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
Hey, your times, because you in the studio now. You gave me a nice little tour before we went live. You
Yes,
doing your
sir.
thing. So let me ask you this: like with the stuff that you come up with, the stuff that you write, what's your blueprint for it though? Like, do you have to be in a mood to be able to write something real epic, or if you feeling good, bad, or whatever? Like, what's your mood ring
That's the
look like?
blueprint right there. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be that rapper that like, oh, we'll be rapping about all the homies and get on some shit that's not that shit. But now I have built my own space to be creative to the point where I'm not. If I feel like whatever, like, hey, fuck this bitch today, or let's go get some money, I can really relate that, and I'll keep cooking. Like, I'm gonna invite you next time you're down here. I'm gonna invite you to church on Sunday, and I cook. But now I'm in this process where I'm working with producers where I can build. And I don't know, no chat BT, my brain is like I don't know. I want to build more. I need more people to work with me because my ideas are scattered and everywhere because I'm creating 5 different things at the same time. No chat GPT, you know what I mean? Organically, organically. But now I have the opportunity to download the beat, listen to it, and I'll go live and pick a beat and I'll delete it. And show everybody that be hungry, be passionate about your gift, and sound. You can build sound.
That's the life of an artist, right? Your mind's cluttered. You got
organic,
all kinds of
if I'm
things
feeling
running
it,
in your mind.
Then if I'm not feeling it, I'll come back and do the song next year. You know what I mean?
Wow.
If I get in the bag of feeling some type of emotion and I lay it down and I'm not in that mood, 30 minutes later, that shit's gonna sit into. I'm like, oh, then it'll be crazy to me. Like, oh, that shit come back on. And you're like, damn, I never finished this shit because I'm not in that. Then it'll be times I've been in full mode. Like, I'm not gonna whole song, the hook, the verse, because I'm in that mode. That's how I learned to create.
Hey, man. Hey.
Before pop music, before transition music, I used to be that artist, and my friends used to tell me it was funny or weird, like that pop sound. You know what I mean? Like that. I had a song, Dance For Me, Let's Get It On.
Yeah.
Like, that's in me, though, that sound, but was no relation to it yet.
Bro,
And now,
you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, bro. It's just not even a joke, man. The person who said that same thing you talking about is like, depending on the mood I'm in, I could put that thing away
for decades. Like shit I never like
for a day. You know who told me that? The late great Bobby Womack, bro.
Oh yeah.
I kid you not.
Yeah.
Bro. He told me that same thing. And I think sometimes with artists though, like it is based on emotion. It's based on mood, as it should be though.
But then
you can't.
These artists, like you said earlier, they twerk forever. You can't like every song. You can't pop ass, baby. You can't give me more. And now I'm trying to drop a jewel or do some type of cadence that's crazy in my stuff and be so creative. I was talking about jet lag. I jumped off a plane in my song. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody did. When I was, the homie did like he was like, "Oh, what happened? Like, why didn't you keep this cadence?" And I was like, "You didn't get it. Yeah,
No
you didn't
doubt.
get it. Yeah,
No
but
doubt.
be creative with music. Don't set in formats. Don't 16 hook, 16 hook. That's music is being open and creative and like, you know what I mean? Not just, and a lot of artists don't even like. I don't know. It's different times. I like grew like I don't know. I literally started from scratch with this shit till I can everything I engineer myself, my own music.
Mhm.
I used to pay for engineer 15 years ago to the point where I wasn't getting the quality of work. I couldn't be so creative. Motherfuckers they can't capture your sound.
True.
They can't capture your sound. You go in there and pay for some regular rap, like you know what I mean? Like that's not what you're in your head. Like, oh, I want to hear where what I hear in my head, and they'll settle for what they record.
Wow, that's heavy.
Yeah,
Do you feel the same way about that with like instrumentals that you get? Like it's again, it's mood based, right? So when you hear a beat,
yeah.
it's got a vibe of what you vibing with. Because if it's not, then we can't do it.
Imagine putting that vibe on a song and for nothing, though, for it not to be even making residuals off of it, and could be a platinum hit song, you know, because you YouTubed it or something like that.
Right. Right.
Then yeah. So I'm real picky in particular about my music, like to the point where I want to have organic music to the point where I know where it comes from. I didn't have people give my sound away. I built sound. I didn't people
Mhm.
give my cadences away, give my sound away, steal my songs.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm very picky about where this beat going. I have people give beats that I'm on and to people, and I'm recording them because I got the studio. I'm like, hey, I got this, you know what I mean? This is my shit. And they want to be in competition with me because I bought the beat years ago and telling them, you know what I mean? To the point where, like, my people that I mess with now, it's all in-house or I know them, you know what I mean? Because sound is everything. Sound is
Yeah.
everything.
coming
Yeah.
from a coming from an in-house
But,
situation instead of
yeah,
being that one person that just keep hitting the block every day doesn't make it sound intriguing to me, bro.
yeah, that,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean? Like if she used up, then what
yeah.
good? Oh, let me stop, bro.
Block, I was gonna say block is gone now. They didn't put condos over there, brother. Yeah, ha ha ha.
Hey,
44 still in the block. I'm talking
hey,
about. I want to rap about pension,
for real,
getting a
bro.
trade.
For
I
real.
didn't get a trade when I
Hey,
got out of high
hey,
school, and I should
hey,
have. And
man.
that's fucked
Hey,
up.
man. Hey, if she been everywhere, I don't want that.
Mm-mm,
Don't
mm-mm.
want
Unless you dropping my logo or put my brand with it, which I'm sure she go. I want to say another thing though, and don't fall into the hype of chasing the art of mine realistically. It looked like I'm a
Yeah.
business owner and I'm an artist and I'll live off of this music, but no, I still have a trade. I still acknowledge myself. I still want pension and want growth and don't get stuck in a box and be
I feel
organic.
like that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
But don't do it at the expense of your own thing that you want to do for
yeah,
yourself. Thing
yeah,
that makes you happy most
yeah,
is the thing that you want to pursue for real, for real. But like you said, it's always good to have trades, different things that that you can be able to either one, make money off of, two, school other people, three, just let that marinate and just continue to just be on, like, you can be a random whatever it is that your trade is,
hmm,
and do it and still let that be your side thing. Like that
yeah,
should be, but never ever 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 in life ignore the thing that you love the
hmm.
most. The thing that you
Never
love the
go
most,
for it.
that's
It's,
it.
it's and having counsel taught me to love life more. You get it? Because same
Right.
thing. I do have a trade. I can't work right now technically because it's cancer stuff. So the thing that I
Yeah,
love to do is my income right now. You get it? You
that's
got
right.
and protection, medical insurance, all that stuff. Yeah. But love your life, be healthy, love your people.
Hmm.
Yeah, put that in your music too.
Hey, for real. Hey, you know what? Let me ask you a random question, because and this is back on, like, you just mentioned something about medical insurance and shit,
Hmm.
right? I was talking to an established MC, the late great Kango Kid, UTFO, may rest in peace.
Yes,
We were
yes.
talking about the same thing, bro, like medical insurance for artists.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh,
because
fire.
you gotta think about it though. Artists, independent. How come? And I'm just putting this out there for the world, so maybe people could hear
Hmm.
this one
Yeah.
day and be able to be like, "Yo, this actually might work." But how is it that you don't hear? Because you got to think about it. Independent artists like yourself is independent, right? So you got a whole other different kind of practice.
Right.
So if there is a medical insurance that will cater to artists, and make it make sense where I'm not talking about the Affordable Care Act and all this other stuff. I'm not talking about Medi-Cal.
Something like
I'm talking
$5
about
a month, even you still get the whole package. You know what I mean? Because we need that. We need that.
Medical, pension, something.
Pension is it. That's the word, pension.
You don't think people will want to put out quality shit?
Yeah.
Or go super hard in the business they love to do if they had that medical.
Yeah.
Pension, something.
Medical and medical is true. I've been bullied by medical companies. Like that have an opportunity to literally my trade, you gotta work $100 to have medical insurance. You can't work, you lose your medical insurance, you have HRA, they're taking all your HRA, thousands of dollars and never send you the cards, and they still bully medical and try to make you pay co-pays knowing you don't work and on having medical insurance and not working $100 for cancer. So we need for us as a people, even if you do right, you're still gonna get
exactly.
Me having that trade has been me having cancer. I'm medical debt. These white people want their money back because I live and preach the same way I preach. I'm not going to show my sickness because I don't want people to. Energy is everything, and that's not me. I'm bigger than my sickness. If you act sick, you're gonna be sick.
No doubt.
And that's the trick to beating cancer. But they want their money, but I can't get no disability like that for black people. They were not protected. Nobody's there to tell us either or what to do, no advocacies or anything like that. I'm in the lane by myself when it comes to cancer. My friends don't understand. They still want to do the worldly shit. You get it? Yeah. They still want to do the things that, and then I do too sometimes.
Yeah. But you know what's wild though, bro?
It's a label.
It took this conversation for you and I to like link up in a way where I think our allied partnership right now could actually open up some doors and make some things work.
Definitely.
So you and I, we'll talk offline about.
Yeah, definitely talk offline because I like to give back to my people too. I want to do something for you. If it's a song or we can drop, and it's no reason why we can't put stuff out for the world together and get paid off. It was no reason we don't pass on knowledge and stuff like that and look out for our people. Then guess what though? The opportunities we have, our own friends and family, you don't want them. You get it? You can have all the stuff that you're sitting in front of. And your friends don't take opportunity. They ain't helping me pay these bills. It's the first of the month. You hear me? They want to come steal their free studio time. They still don't get hey. But organically though, it's how you meet people and love on people and build with people. And that's what it is. Organically, how my friend always supported my music and been asking me about this to get with you in this interview. Today's the right time, December 1st, before the year end, and to infinity. You gotta take over.
Pure energy right there, bro. For real. Yeah. Pat, what are you working on right now, man? What's in the kitchen cooking right now for the people to know?
I've been cooking a long time, and now I've been playing this game for a long time. I've been being consistent. I've been giving people songs for the city that I never released digitally. So now I'm playing catch up. I need visuals. I need this right now. I did the studio work, the recording. I can do that anytime. Now it's just for me to show my face and tell my story, and that's what I'm working on. Getting stuff packaged the right way, so it all unfolds the right way, where I'm not rushing anything, where my sound is organic and everything I give you is a movie. It's not just me putting 10 songs on an album and calling it an album. It's leading off of my last album, you know what I mean, and continue to grow where everything connects and be in sync, because I could do that by choice, and I'm not in it for anything else besides that. And that's what I'm working on. I'm ready to give the people the sound, more music, build my catalog, and keep doing this right here. Keep on meeting organic people and fucking beating cancer.
That's it. That's the mission.
It's already beat
so
though.
That,
you know what I mean?
All that sounds. Listen, all that sounds like is you being better. Than you are today.
I want more. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me, though. So that's hot. That's what's up, bro.
I want more. I want more for myself. I want more for you. Building with you, even just off the opportunity to sit down and talk with you. And that's my future plans. Giving the people just organic stuff, and and God works different for me. Where every first of the month he'll give me that message and give me the deadline and put somebody in my life that I rock with, gonna rock with, or even not. It could be the total opposite. You know what I mean? Jezebel or fake friend, you know, in your life, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, real is real, man. You know what time it is when
Mm-hmm.
people is like 100%
Yeah,
with you, right? Because
yeah.
some of these people ain't got no horse in that race, bro. Like, you know what I mean? They
Nah.
just want to see people win. But there's also a lot of people that want to see people burn too for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So it's weird like that, but you already know what time it is when it comes to how people move. So
yeah.
I mean,
Don't you
what you
dare.
think about just you talk about marketing and all this stuff that you got to do. How do you feel about social media in general?
Um, it's I don't know. Social media is cool. Like I
Oh, here
like
we go.
social media but I could see. I don't know because I don't use it the right way. I don't use it how people use it. You get it? And I should. I
Okay.
don't know how to really work it. You get it? Instagram and stuff like that. I was in the platform where it all started and I had thousands of followers organically, and now it looks weird because they data changed. And on Facebook, I get paid on Facebook for posts. You know, every post I can see that people are looking at this stuff right here. I can see where it is, and then even with that, I like to still project good out.
No doubt.
Facebook memory, they show me how negative I
No
was
doubt.
back in the day, the crazy shit I used to say. You know what I mean? But I
Right.
still want to. Everything's an image. Social media is an image. Even with the crash, but how you said what we said earlier, um, the crashing out. Even with social media, people
Yeah.
people judge me off of social media that never met me, and I have a big social media base where then a lot of people say they know me through social media, and that's like I'm like, oh, I don't know, baby, like you know what I mean, from a
Hey,
post or something like that. But
right.
social media is we need a black social media. There shouldn't be no black platform that we putting our time and energy in at that. You know what I mean? People, and that's what me and you won't though. We will still get our message out. The internet crashed
Oh
tomorrow.
yeah. Oh yes. Come
No,
on,
no
man. And
chat GPT. And
that's
that's what I think about the internet. Every time I get on there, my voice is going to this post. I'm gonna put a real post, but guess what? I'm gonna still speak like this when the internet's down. I'm gonna
that's
still
what
be
the
able to
business.
remember the
That's
yellow
it,
pages, the white
bro.
pages, or knocking on somebody's door, you know. And
I ain't
that's
gotta change for nobody, bruh.
yeah,
Social media or not, I'ma
yeah.
still be who I am. And see, the thing about it is, social media is a blessing and a
Mm-hmm.
curse. You take it for whatever it is, but people are so obsessed with it that
You
it
can type
becomes.
anything on there too. I can just say, like I said, the people say crazy stuff about me before in there.
Oh yeah, bruh. Like, I mean, a lot of people say they know me. You don't know me. You don't know
Motherfucker,
me. You don't know me until we connect. And when we do, it's different. And you know what? And that's how you put it out there like that.
crazy shit.
It
Yeah,
could, to me, it's a tool and it should only be used as such. And
yeah.
especially if you have a brand and you want to put something out
And
there for,
even if not, get your page monetized. If you want to be on there all day, make it a job.
there
Make
you
it a
go.
job. I'm making at least 20 some, 18, $17 off just having it run. Me posting regular posts. I mean, I can target that too. I can
That's
target it when I'm making a post every
yeah.
3 seconds where I'm making more than that. You know what I mean? But use it as a tool. Don't chat GPT yourself even with social media because you still gotta log offline. You get it? You
Right.
can share anything in the world. You still gotta be a person, a human being offline too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, have your message. Make sure your message is bigger than social media. But social media
Exactly
is a
right.
blessing and a curse, like you said. You know what I mean?
That's
Because
real.
motherfuckers not that. I have people really. It's people that portray characters too. That's what the industry is
No
now.
doubt.
That on social media, and they'll talk to you crazy. What did we say earlier about the crashing out shit? That word. They'll talk to you crazy online and be this character when they log off. Like, hey, brother, it's just the business. But at the same time, I'm not mad at it because we can build that.
No doubt.
We can
No
build
doubt.
6ix9ine. We can build these characters. But hey, I learned that the
Hey,
hard way. That
yeah, if
this
you
industry,
to me, but it's also better to just
yeah,
be yourself in
yeah, be
real life
yourself,
and online because then you don't have to pretend. Like
yeah,
me, I'm getting too old to try to pretend, man. I used to
yeah.
do that when I was younger, man. Like, those days you used to, you see this fine little lady, you spin the block and you used to go, make a U-turn. I ain't got no time for that now,
Or
bro.
little slide,
Like,
nah, baby. That's how I'm saying.
yeah, I
Where I
just
am,
keep going now. It's just, man, I got to look at my gas situation right now. Like,
and that's the way I am. I'm gonna track anything that's for me. I'm not gonna bust these bitches no more for the girl. I'm not
no
gonna. I
doubt,
can't. You know what I
no
mean?
doubt.
But if I track it organically, we can figure it out for the
That's
right
it.
way. You can be in my life the right way. People don't even
The
know.
right way.
Yeah, people don't even know how to be in people's life the right way. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
Yeah. I used to hit the U-turns too. I Hey,
For real.
then I'll rap about it though that day. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Motherfucker,
Hey, tell them good stories, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is.
And I say that.
Couple more questions with Paper Pat, man. What are the things I want to ask you, bro? Is, as music has been so heavy in your life, bro, like it's kept you moving with everything that you've gone through.
Yeah.
And I asked this question to a lot of folks, so I'm gonna ask it to you. So somewhere along the line, if you had to choose what favorite music decade that you can only pick one decade, what decade of music would you choose?
I'm for sure going to go with the 90s.
Okay, the 90s. That's and why? And
rap
why?
evolved. That's where music had samples from the 60s, the 80s, and people were sampling 90s shit now. That's when I was riding my auntie Escort in the back of the trunk. It was listening to,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with the 90s because that's when music was still a little more purity than what it is. Imagine somebody sampling in the 90s was sampling. Imagine somebody sampling in the 90s song that was sampled again now.
But you know what? Back in the 90s, they paid it forward though. Like, it's just forward. Like, remember the Snoop Dogg's brought out the dramatics and did certain things or whatnot when it came to certain things.
That's when the business aspect of what we into formulated. That's when No Limit Records was coming around and NWA was coming about, when people learned about hip hop and R&B was at its time. Fuji, If I Ruled the World is one of my favorite songs by Nas and Lauryn Hill. That's when I was buzzing, and that's when music was, So I said the 90s though, for sure.
90s was a great decade for independence. I felt like we were on the verge of independence with all types of, you remember those days, Pat, where you have record labels spinning off other record labels. You know what I mean? Like everybody was super on the independent hype. Like,
then it was then it got unfair for artists like me because they all spot that all up and tubbed it all up. But they're all going to jail now.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
Top 40. Nobody's in top 40 because
that's wild. That is wild.
Yeah.
Hey man, as we close this down, man, I want you to give shout outs to whoever you want to give shout outs to, be it if they online or offline, bro.
First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to the man above. Hey, secondly, I want to shout out you and tell you, give your flowers and keep going. And I appreciate you and I support you. I'm going to be your supporter forever now, just for you to sit down and talk, because people don't sit down and talk, even my own friends. 52 minutes of us conversating. I'm going to shout out everybody that's supporting you, everybody that's supporting me. I want to support my family, your family. I want to support anybody that's upcoming. Like, I want to say this: tap in with me. Let's do some work. Tell me where you met me. You see this interview, and let's get something connected. Even if it's information exchange, recording, studio time. Let's network. Let's build something. I want to shout out to everybody that logged in and checked this out. And that's it. We're gonna keep on going. Keep it moving. Shout out to my city. Shout out to you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to you, brother, though. I appreciate you, man. Look, shout out to myself, humbly saying.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. Shout out to myself in the humblest way. Lastly, because I'm gonna keep at it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the opportunity. We got more work to do, brother. Yeah.
No doubt. And man, we ain't done. We allies. Yeah. We connected, bro. Like on so many different levels. So I appreciate you, and shout out to the people that's listening and watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitch, all these people out there, multiple streams of stuff that we have going on, so this word can be able to get it out there. And Paper Pat, if you don't mind, I'm gonna throw your email out there for those who want to. You cool with that? Is it paperpat619
at Gmail? Yep.
.com, people.
.com. PaperPat on all the platforms on PaperPat619.
Listen,
find me, network,
bookings.
Stay alive is the motto I live by. And
real bookings, not nothing fake. PaperPat619 at gmail.com.
.com. Yeah. .com. Or just holler at my man if you want to get at me, holler at brother, man. We
Hey,
gonna
yeah. Hey, hit me up. Hey,
all
emails at
my
the bottom.
everybody in the Bay Area, holler at brother, man.
Hey,
We
hey,
gonna get it
hey,
together.
hey,
Yeah,
hey, there we
listen.
go.
Next
Hey,
Legacy Radio, I appreciate you, and I'm coming
damn
back.
right.
I'm coming back again, man. I need to get.
Hey,
I need to
hey,
get
hey,
back
this your
again,
home,
man.
bro.
Yeah,
Come on, man. You
yeah.
already know what
Blessings
time
on
it is,
blessings to
man.
everybody. Yeah, I appreciate that time.
We
I
tear
feel
it
good
down.
too. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. Stay on that blessed path, man,
Yes,
with
yes.
everything you got going on, not just with your personal life journey, but
Mhm.
with this music mission that you on. They both coincide because you will live for yourself and do what you got to do. Same thing you do with music, bro. So
Indeed.
my respect level for you is a ton above now, based on everything you told me today and how you carried it back then. Like I said to start the show, I was a fan of your music before we connected. Now I'm with you, bro.
Yeah,
We here.
appreciate that.
We
Yeah, but you too,
here.
family. Yeah, yep.
We here.
Yep, and I'm a fan of you now, and I appreciate you. And I want to see you grow and keep blessing people like you just blessed me by this conversation and being interesting to sit down. And we got more to talk about. And yeah, let's go, man.
Scratching the surface. We
Yeah, I'm
just
about to go take
scratched
over
the
the world
surface on
now.
all of it.
Yeah,
So, hey man, I appreciate you. Salute. Let's tap back in ASAP. We already have our number, so we gonna connect. But I can't thank you enough, man. Like you are a hero on so many different levels, man. Keep the fight up, bro.
appreciate you, brother. Appreciate we fighting together now, man. Praying for the
Sir.
paper. And God bless.
Sir.
I check y'all later.
All right now. That is the one true one. Paper Pat on Next Legacy. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit what you hit. And I'll see y'all soon.